Hey guys, it's Trini and I am back. I wanted to do a follow up on my veneers. Originally I got my veneers done April of 2021. It is now January of 2022. Now, I've had a couple comments for people asking me if I got crowns or if these are crowns versus veneers. And honestly, I went in for veneers and I just Googled the difference between crowns and veneers. And I definitely have crowns, which makes sense to as why so much more of my teeth were shaved off than I expected. So I have crowns, not veneers. I should have probably known that I was getting crowns versus veneers, but it's like I went into the dentist, they told me it was a 2-day process. I wanted my teeth to look different, they made my teeth look different. So everything else I wasn't concerned about. um the questions that I got was just like pricing questions, which I answered all of those. I thought I found like my exact paperwork from when I got them done, but I recently moved, so I can't find that paperwork at the moment. But I already explained the pricing in the last video. I believe it came out to like $8,000 and 8,500, something like that, originally. But I had a Groupon thing for, money off, so mine was like 6,500 versus the 8,000 that I was originally quoted. That Groupon was an introductory thing, so I don't know if they have, a new Groupon deal or whatever, because this is now 9 months later. And also insurance, not just a Groupon, but I had dental insurance. So dental insurance covered a portion as well. So that's why I was able to get it even cheaper than my original quoted price. I'm that type of person that's going to look up, when I'm researching the office, I want to see, I wanted to get the best bang for my buck. And I feel like I did. And excuse me for sounding, I don't know, congested. My allergies are really bad right now. But I mentioned previously that like I have one of my front teeth is darker than the other one. And I don't know how that happened or why that happened, but these are supposed to not stain. So my first thing is um, wine, drinking red wine. So these are supposed to be the ones that are going to be lasting longer and stain resistant and all that. But I feel like one night I was drinking wine and I had, a lot. And I went and I looked in the bathroom and it felt like my teeth had changed colors. And since I saw that, like, it went away how dark it was. I didn't take a video of it, but I feel like the red wine is affecting the color of my teeth. Second thing, it was probably a month or 2 months, and I was flossing and I had a whole tooth pop out, and actually it was the bottom. So on the bottom, most of them are, or I think all of them of the 8, yeah, they're two pieces connected. So it's not an invisual on the bottom like it is on the top. It's two to fill in. So I was flossing and one of them literally popped out. So I called my dentist here, and it was, I think it was, they charged $250 per tooth to re-cement them. And the dentist was like, sometimes, I feel like he basically said sometimes they don't take right away or something like that. But the popping off of the tooth was like, not ideal, but it happens. So that didn't indicate that the dentist did a bad job. It just happens. And so since then, like I had a leftover piece of glue, which the original dentist who did my teeth told me that like sometimes the cement or the glue or whatever will be in between the teeth, but eventually with you eating and flossing and all that, it'll pop out. So that did pop out. That was in between the two teeth at the bottom. So originally when I was flossing, like the floss would get stuck and I couldn't get it out. So that is now gone, but I feel like on one of my front pieces, one of the front sets, that one side is loose, but the other side is cemented well. So I've just left that alone for now. I haven't gone and spoken to a dentist yet about it. At this point, it hasn't caused me any problems, but I do want to go and see somebody about that to make sure that it doesn't cause me any problems. Originally, when I first got it and I did my first video, I was concerned about like my tongue not feeling like it fit in my mouth anymore. And all those feelings have gone away. I get complimented on my teeth all the time, and I am very much happy. At this point, I don't really have any problems, but I will tell you, if you had braces, you will definitely need to get retainers. So if you are going to get your crowns, I think this might apply to veneers too, now that I know I don't have veneers. So if you ever had braces, or if you recently had braces before you got your teeth done, you definitely need to ask them to go ahead and make you a retainer at that time, because my teeth, I definitely feel them shift, and when I don't wear my retainer for like 2 or 3 nights, like it's definitely hard to get it back in there. So the retainer, I had to go to my dentist's office when I went and got that one, the one that popped off replaced. I got the retainers to keep them in place. So my dentist explained to me that once you have braces, like my braces were only off for a few months when I think 3 or 4 months, when I went and got my crowns done. So my teeth were still, able to shift easy. So they have been. And I feel like I can see some crookedness, but my dentist also told me, like my main dentist here in Arizona, he told me that, sometimes once people get their, cosmetic teeth done, they can still do like Invisalign or something if the teeth are no longer aligned, because what's happening is your roots of your tooth, like, is still going to be in your gums. Regardless of what they do to the actual enamel, the root is still there. And so when you have braces, what we're doing is we are shifting the teeth, and when we take them off, the root is going to want to go back to its natural place. So that's why the teeth will still move. That's why retainers are, a thing for after you get braces, and sometimes people get permanent retainers. So that's just something I want you to make sure that you go ahead and do that all at the same time, because um, it may have been a little bit cheaper. I think it was $250 to get the retainer and $250 to get my tooth re-cemented. So that was an additional $500 when I got back home, which, being that everything else was cheap at that dentist's office in Miami that I went to, it probably would have been cheaper to get my retainer and that sort of thing, which I also feel like the dentist in Miami who did my teeth should have mentioned that to me. So that's a flaw on the part of the dentist, in my opinion. But other than that, and the teeth, the one that popped off, I got that replaced right away, but there's one that feels loose. So besides those two things, I'm doing pretty good with my teeth so far. It's been 9 months, and I don't know. I eat everything just fine. At first, I was scared to eat nuts. I was scared to bite into an apple. I was scared to do a lot of things. But since I bite into apples, I eat nuts all the time, and I'm good. I have had no cracks, um, no breaks, no chips. Just some movement, and I feel like, in my opinion, the color has slightly changed. However, that's user error, in my opinion. Um, so maybe I should just, if I'm gonna have the red wine, I will drink it out of a straw to avoid getting the color change. But So, if you guys are looking to go to the dentist office I went to, which was the Smile Mission, I hope this information is helpful to you. Um, the staff was friendly. Some of them seemed more knowledgeable than others. The office was very much new when I got there, which was in April of 2021. This is January of 2022. So I'm sure that if those same people are there, they have gotten a lot more experience. Um, I don't really, I really haven't had like terrible issues. I was disappointed that the first one popped off so quick, but it's like I kind of understand because your mouth is salivating while the dentist is trying to like keep the original tooth dry in cement, put the cement in the overlay, and it's a process. So I was I was irritated that it popped off so quick, but I was also pleased to find out that it was not like crazy out of the ordinary and that it was such an easy fix. So, yeah, if you wanted to go to the Smile Mission, more power to you. If you were just looking into information on how to get cosmetic dentistry in Miami for cheaper, like there's a ton of dentists out there. This is just my experience with the office I went to, the Smile Mission. And I mean, there's some things that, I wasn't quite expecting, like having all of my teeth pretty much shaved off, like two-thirds of my teeth. No, I don't know. Having my teeth shaved down to the nubs, like, really wasn't planning on that, but I am still satisfied overall. My teeth have shifted, which I wasn't aware that that would happen, but they still look better than they did. So you know, it's okay for me. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you are, planning to get your teeth done, I wish you the best of luck. Um, if you have any other questions that I did not get to, please let me know. And I will try my best to answer those for you. Have a great day.